Hi, we are Team Warriors number 51168. This is our robot presentation.
Our season's goals for this year are score 2.5 points per second to achieve 400 points in total. Learn about extra power source using carbon rubber bands and pneumatics. Learn about gear mechanisms like gear ratio, clutch, differential gears, and a grabber. Learn about mechanical contraptions like a carabiner and linkage. And learn about pat-down programming.
This year, Team Warriors are using the engineering design process to create our attachment.
Our strategy for a mission run is to find missions closer to the home, identifying the minimum and maximum points, finding the level of difficulty, and identifying various paths. We programmed our robot to go to the missions we wanted to run. We waited for 6 seconds thinking that it would take 6 seconds to do the mission. We built a prototype of the attachment to test the method. We ran individual missions consistently and then combined wherever possible. We identified missions that can be done with one attachment.
Our test strategy is every mission needs to be successfully run at least 8 out of 10 times. All test results need to be documented, and each change to the robot or attachment needs to be retested. We also make sure each run checklist includes clean tires. We make sure all mission models are set up correctly, and the board is always clean.
We have a Spike Prime robot. Our robot brain has a 3-axis gyro built into the brain, so we don't need to add a gyro sensor to our robot. We have 2 color sensors, 2 large motors that are connected to the wheels and make the robot move, and 2 medium motors that have gears connected to them that make our attachments work. Our robot also has amazing features, such as it is compact, better environment management, and we can use both bottom and top of the motors for attachments.
For each mission, we created a planning worksheet consists of goal, how many points for the mission, evaluating mission complexity, what kind of mechanism needed, and the steps to complete the mission. We used the FLL draw plan website to measure the distance instead of trial and error.
We use functions or my blocks in our code to use it in multiple places. The blocks you see in the top picture uses our gyro sensor to accurately turn. For example, negative 60 degrees turns to the left 60 degrees, and positive 60 degrees turns to the right 60 degrees. The bottom picture is the line following program we created for our robot. We always move backwards at the start of our programs in order to make sure the positioning is the same. Because we couldn't meet in person, we commented on all our code and shared it to the team via Google Drive.
We used 2 motorized attachments in our runs. Our first attachment was a parallel linkage to move the truck, knock down the bridge, and repair the train tracks. We also have another mechanism on our attachment to pick up the blue and green containers in the sorting center. Our second attachment was a up rotating arm that is used to bring cargo plane door down. We also have a passive mechanism in the switch engine, and it puts down the multiple cargo in the green circle.
All of our attachments are pinless, which means we can easily take them off and add another attachment. We used different sized gears. We used gear racks, bubble gears, and worm gears in our attachments. We put the gears in a way which would make the gear ratio as fast as possible. Sizes of gears used are 16 through 24 teeth. We also made sure our attachments were sturdy and no parts would fall off during our run.
Here are some prototypes we created and ran manually before we start building an attachment. Here's our final attachment from the prototype. His additional goals were to always remember to share and celebrate. We have conducted a boot camp for the community with 45 plus kids participating in the boot camp. We're working with the 100 Black Men program to teach the kids robotics. We are sponsored by the following companies. 2 of these companies are trucking companies, and the others are small businesses. Thank you, mentors, coaches, judges, experts, and first volunteers. This is the end of our presentation. We are open for questions.